watching GEEKCASTER, everything sci-fi fantasy.
Hello, this is Storm, and you are watching GEEKCASTER.
Woo! How you guys doing? How did I end up in this square? What happened here? See, you guys keep playing and pressing buttons.
Don't try to pass it off on us because you don't know what you're doing. Michael.
You know what?
Zach.
It ain't me. It ain't me. But we'll let it rock. I'll let it rock this time. All right, you're watching GeekCast, everything sci-fi fantasy. I'm Michael, 7 Michael, and above me in the little square is Dayveonne, Bussey, the one, the only, the original. We have Corey Davis, the mild-mannered superhero that says, "Hey, I don't want to save you." And of course, we have Cass. We have Cass because she's cool, and that's why we got her here.
Oh, thanks. Hi, I'm Cass.
Cool. All right, so this is part 2, talking about everything New York Comic-Con, our experience, loving it, and of course, the cosplay. I just love the cosplay. Just love guys hanging out and seeing what they're doing, and old lady doing their thing, and we got a couple interviews as well, so we're gonna play that in the middle of the show, all during the show actually as well. Cool. All right, so Dayveonne, as we talked about the first part of this, you did really well, not spending a whole bunch of money, so really proud of you this year. You definitely held down. Cass, slipping. We didn't even know you were around.
I know.
Yeah.
I was too busy spending all my money.
I hear you. What did you buy?
I mostly prints. I spent a lot of my time in Artist Alley.
Okay.
So I was working a booth that was in Artist Alley, and then whenever I had time, I would just kind of slither around. And my favorite thing is buying those 8x10 prints because they're really easy to frame and put up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I bought a lot of those. What else did I buy? There was this one booth that had tea, different nerd themed teas. So I bought one that was Hufflepuff themed, and
nice.
one. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. And then I bought one that was Pokemon themed.
Oh, okay.
I was very excited about that too. And then a whole bunch of other knickknacks and paddywhacks. I got my dog a new collar and a matching leash with Harley Quinn logo on it. Very excited.
Oh, not Clinton? No Clinton?
Nope. It's got the diamonds on it, which I really like because I have a wiener dog, and if you read the Harley Quinn comics, she also has a wiener dog named Nathan. So, very excited about that.
I want another dog. I haven't had a dog since I was a kid. Do I want another one? Nah, it's too much work. Talked myself out of that real fast. Saw that happen, guys?
Yep. He's going to get one.
Oh, for sure. Next show. This is my new dog.
I'm really excited that they not only that they just had the con, but it was so safe and everyone had such a great time. I really like the fact there was less people this year. Cass, like you said in the last episode, it really did feel like 2010. It really did feel like, oh wow, this is old school Comic-Con. I can come, I can enjoy, I can breathe. You know, it was tons of people, but not to the point where you can't move. I just thought it was great. That was really a great feeling. Are you guys looking forward to any of the other cons before the year is over, or this is it for you?
Anime NYC.
Okay.
There is 2 cons I'm waiting for. One is next week, and the other one's Anime NYC too.
Okay.
What con is next?
What happened?
Which con is next?
It's a con that's in Jersey and Edison. Yeah.
That's not really a con.
Technically, it is.
It's a convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's technically a con.
For adults.
Yeah.
And let's move on.
Yes,
Right there.
All right, I guess you'll tell me when I'm older.
Yeah, or
Yes.
when we get off the air. So, oh yes, Candyman. That was a nice, refreshing costume. I have that up right now. No one.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'll go back to that. Just yeah, no one did him but him.
I was actually trying to find like an outfit, and I could not find one.
Really? That stopped you from going?
Yes.
If you, what would you have liked to have had to wear? Yeah, what would have made a difference for you?
What, finding a good costume to wear for Candyman?
Yeah, like, what would you, oh my goodness, I have this costume, I'm definitely going to go to New York Comic Con. Like, what would have been?
That would have been it.
Oh,
if
Candyman?
I could have found like a good Candyman costume, that would have been perfect.
And that's something you really got to put together yourself.
Yeah.
He's not big enough, or they haven't really marketed him enough to really put him out there and do that. So, and they really should. I mean, he's part of history there. People really like Candyman. So, yeah.
He has a good following, which is weird. Why so many more people don't really cosplay as him, and there isn't a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Pieces to put together. Yeah.
Right. All right, so I'm going to, let's try some interviews. And we're going to do it live, folk. Let's see here. You guys get a little taste of us at New York Comic Con. So I'm going to mute us and press play. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live at New York Comic Con with Ray Comics and my man Sterling. What's happening, bro?
What's going on, man? What's up, everybody? This is TJ Sterling, president lead artist of Ray Comics. I'm here to tell you I got some of the absolute best indie comics here in the world. Come check us out. M18, Artist Alley, M18 here, New York Comic Con. Come check us out.
Now, what's new? Because you've been busy, man. Like, quarantine has not slowed you down at all.
Not at all, man. I'm a COVID warrior out here, you know what I'm saying? So we've got Alchemist, the collected edition, you know what I'm saying? We got Alchemist number 5 that just dropped last month, you know what I'm saying? Brand new. And we also have our mega hit Joystick Angels right off the Kickstarter, you know, 25K in 30 days. We did our thing. We want you guys to check us out, raycomics.com, RAEcomics.com.
That's amazing. So what's next, though? What's happening 2022?
So many things, man. Way more books, games. We're working on cartoons. We work on everything, man. So just check our site out, raycomics.com, RAEcomics.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live at New York Comic Con with my man.
This is Edgardo Miranda Rodriguez, and she is La Borinqueña.
Now, we've interviewed you before.
Yeah, it's been an amazing opportunity to share, you know. Too bad we didn't get most of the prior conversation on video, but it's just good to see familiar faces. This is kind of like a little bit of anxiety for this event. You know, we don't all know what to expect, but we're all being optimistic, and we're trying to put as much positivity into the air, and, you know, and really want to wish everyone a successful event. And I'm here, you know, after an amazing kickoff this summer in Puerto Rico. We're here in New York City at the New York Comic Con promoting the release of our 3rd book, which I'm super excited about because we got to work on this book during the pandemic. And this is a project that literally took me 3 years to finally finish. And in the 5 years that we've been publishing La Borinqueña, we've actually already published 5 books. Issues 1, 2, and 3, a team up with DC Comics called Reconstruction. And we also released a vinyl record with legendary DJs Stretch and Bobito and a gang of amazing celebrity musicians like Eddie Palmieri, vocalist Rosario Dawson, Jamie Osorio, and so many. We remade the song Que Bonita Bandera. But the newest project that we're super excited about are these cool chocolate bars. Now, these chocolate bars are actually produced in Puerto Rico. The cacao is grown in the Dominican Republic. So this is a pure Caribbean project. This is a 92-year-old chocolate company that's been around producing original products in Puerto Rico, and recently, over the last few decades, is distributing them across the United States. Now, this is the first time ever that La Borinqueña is actually on this chocolate bar. And these chocolate bars are available starting now, this fall, in supermarkets across the United States. So wherever you get your Latin food products, you know, your habichuelas, your salsa, you're gonna find these chocolate bars. And what's also amazing about that is the proceeds of these chocolate bars goes towards our continued charitable projects in Puerto Rico. So every year,
please check out the rest of this interview and support that chocolate bar, support those comics. Oh man, just there's tons of talented people, and if you want to see the rest of that interview, go to our IG. That should be there. Whew, that was great, and it's good. I want people to feel kind of what we do in the live experience, and I figured we'll try this time and experiment to put this live within the show. There's a lot of buttons, folks, but super proud of that interview, and really like what's going on. Man. This is great. So, were there anybody that you guys met that you were just floored of what they're doing or where they've been maybe before? Yeah, go ahead.
My highlight of Thursday was meeting Xavier Woods from WWE.
Okay.
And he was giving out free autographs, free photos. I had a chance to sit down and talk to him for a brief second.
Okay.
Yeah. He is awesome, and I told him to think positive on for Raw yesterday night because he was in the qualifications for King of the Ring. Guess what? He won the first qualification. So wow. I'm excited. I'm stoked, and yeah.
Yeah, you lit up. You lit up like a kid at Christmas. That is awesome. What about you, Cass? Anybody that you came across or you saw their work and they were like, oh man, you guys really stepped it up this year?
So I met Sean Gordon Murphy when he was at his booth, and he did I don't know if he did Batman White Knight. I was a huge fan of that story, especially because of the way that they did Harley in that story.
Okay.
And he's done a whole bunch of other stuff, but I bumped into him at his booth and we were talking for a second, and he's such a nice guy. And it was funny because the last New York Comic Con, I bumped into him, but like I physically like bumped into him because like I was on my way to the bathroom and like he was just like in the way. So we smacked into each other and I was like, I gotta go, but you're great. And this time I was able to redeem myself. I was like, hey, remember that girl who physically injured you last time?
Oh my goodness,
wow.
That's so bad. So bad, but so good. Love it.
The question is, did he remember?
He did not. He is a busy man.
Okay.
He was just like, well, he told me he remembered, but you could tell he definitely didn't. And it was like, oh yeah, sure.
Oh man. That's
still
cool.
made my day though.
It still made your day. All right. All right, here's going to check out another independent artist. Here we go.
Here, live at New York Comic Con with
J.L. Johnson.
Said that with some grit, brother. So what we got going on today?
We have Any the Rule of Nine, which is epic fantasy scope, spaghetti western lens. You have marginalized, underrepresented voices in the epic fantasy genre taking the forefront, and we are telling our story through this really, really classic and well-loved genre.
So why should people invest in this? What's so special about this particular story?
You have the typical three-tiered approach to epic fantasy. You have your magic, you have your geopolitics, you have your tavern banter. But again, it's funneled through the lens of marginalized voices. So my experience growing up in the Northeast United States of America really influences my understanding of the fantasy genre. As a black man, I grew up loving this genre without ever getting to see myself in it. So I decided
That's interesting you say that, just because I see a shift. A lot of creatives are willing to go that extra mile. They're not worried about offending anyone. They just want to tell their story. Does that ring true for you? And how'd you get to that point?
Absolutely. I'll answer the second part first. I grew up in a town where I saw folks who didn't look like me, didn't live like me every day, and we got along. I was invited into their homes, so it very much is my experience. At the same time, I wanted to create a space for people of color and queer folk within the fantasy fandom where they could express that and be proud of it, and not have to look the other way or turn the other cheek, so to speak, when their favorite creator or favorite character does something that they wouldn't necessarily agree with.
Hey, we're GEEKCASTER. I'm Michael, 7 Michael, and we're here live at New York Comic Con. And today we're with
Honor Vincent.
Honor Vincent. That's an awesome name.
Thank you. Thanks.
Is that a pen name or is that your name?
A little bit of both. It's my real middle name and my maiden name.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your books, your art, and your vision.
Yeah, so I've got 2 books here today. Andraste is a historical fantasy based on Boudica's rebellion against the Romans in the 1st century AD. We start weaving some magic in there around issue 2 with the old gods and some interdimensional dogs and all kinds of fun stuff. New Rat City is my new book, very much inspired by my dad, who was an exterminator. It's about a pest controller in near future New York City who is trying to figure out why the rats and the roaches are starting to get organized.
And I think they really are, so that's not really fiction.
I know, I keep thinking I need to hurry up with this book because everything keeps happening. There's flooding, it's like, yeah.
Wait, are you writing it and then it's happening?
It's possible. I'm not gonna, for legal reasons, not gonna take responsibility for that, but yeah.
So,
this is great. Again, you want to see more of those interviews, please go to the IG and go to GeekCaster.com in case you get lost. That simple way to find everything. So guys, New York Comic Con, it's over. But they already set the dates for next year. I love it. I love when they announce the dates like the Sunday or the Saturday. Like, it didn't even finish yet completely. How do you guys know ahead of time? Oh, this is great. But there's no excuse. Just save your little monies. Save your little monies.
It's like that scene from Nightmare Before Christmas when the mayor's just like, we only have 364 days till next Halloween.
Exactly. Can I play music at the same time and go to live footage? Shall we dare try?
Oh, we're breaking boundaries. We're doing lives and live.
We're breaking the 4th wall. We're breaking the 4th wall within the 4th wall. How interesting.
We're entering the 4th dimension.
Ooh. This is the Luke Cage, man. I thought he was great. Wow, and it worked. That was awesome. Let's try one more. Shall we dare? Yes, we shall.
Yes, we shall. Do it.
Do it for the vibe.
Keep
It doesn't
moving.
exist.
Oh.
Everything exists on YouTube.
Facts.
Even things that shouldn't.
Things that shouldn't be. That was pretty cool. We should, I got some ideas now. Woohoo!
Uh-oh.
It's happening.
Michael got ideas.
You know, it's...
Big wheels keep on turning.
Big wheels keep on turning. Keep on turning. 'Cause I'm a geek for music. Hey, hey, hey. Do, do, do. Hey. Oh, by the way,
Ollie
I'm
Mike.
retiring this shirt, by the way. This
Wait,
is
what?
from-
What
this is
shirt?
from,
What's this? Can't see.
Latifah, the comic book. Yeah, man, it's just it's starting to fade. I got this from the Prince of Pop. So he real life Prince gave me this shirt, and that's pretty cool. But
How can you retire it?
because I wore it so much. Besides, I just feel like retiring stuff. You know what it is? And this is it, right? So the whole minimalism thing I'm trying to get into, right? Especially when you go to these cons and you want to buy a t-shirt, I feel I can't buy anything unless I get rid of something.
Okay.
So, no.
Nah, not it for me. I buy it until I run out of space.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
buy more stuff.
I know that there's no way I could hang out with Dayveonne and not buy some more Funkos, right? So I got to get rid of some stuff. You see that wall he has behind him? Look at Dayveonne's background for a second. That is going to reach the ceiling and all four walls soon. He's just revving up. But it's going to get worse.
It's not going to get worse.
Now
I tried selling a whole bunch of my stuff because I was going to move. And then I didn't end up moving, and I just bought a whole bunch more stuff. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now I'm going to start putting my Funkos behind this space here.
You should. You should. In fact, just because of that, I had a whole wall, but oh man, everything is all over. So before the last show I did, you saw behind me, it's a mess back there. So I had to change things. Plus, acoustically, this makes my voice pop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Little pop going on. Little
Pop?
A little bit. You know what I'm saying? So.
ASMR.
Do you guys see the samurai sword right behind me?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
The collect.
Nice. All right. So, where do we want to leave it with New York Comic Con?
Do y'all want to go straight to the what we didn't like, or do y'all think we should?
Sure. If there's any, go for it. Was there anything you didn't particularly like? There's very few things I could think of myself, actually.
I would say
if you say anything about Funkos.
No, it's not Funkos. I'm gonna be totally honest. I really felt. I am gonna lie. I really think that the lanyards were awesome that they gave out for free.
Oh, wow. If we really went there, then yeah, I could say the lanyard game definitely did slip. Oh, you know what? Dayveonne, there's something we both can agree on. Fundamation. They had us on that long line, one area. Their machines weren't working to get some little ball, like coin, that you got to bring to a whole other side of the con. And then they gave you such terrible prizes. And then, there's better ones. You just got to be lucky. And it was just so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And then they just gave us some lanyards that they were giving away people free anyway. So you had to work so hard for a really whack lanyard, and I'm very disappointed with that. That would be the one thing. Yeah.
And the freebies were kind of lacking. I'm not gonna lie. Like for each vendor, it wasn't too popular. Like it was just you got a freebie, but it was like it didn't stand out.
Mm-hmm. But one positive thing I could say with the Fundamation, we weren't there. We were invited, but we could not make it. So sorry about that. But I heard that their party was amazing.
Yeah.
I heard their party was amazing, yeah. So next year. We'll be there next year for sure.
Now, I am going to talk about the after parties. We know Sonic Boombox had their after party, but I went to a totally different after party. Mm-hmm. I went on a yacht party.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Fancy.
And to be honest with you, it was lit. It was lit. It was so lit that I had to get an Uber back home from New York.
Ooh.
That's how lit it was.
And you live in Jersey. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oof.
But it wasn't that bad though.
It was off peak hours. You're fine.
Yeah.
So,
oh man,
overall,
the art there is amazing. I have a cast this art piece, 3-dimensional piece of Biggie, and then right before it showed Redman, and it's just amazing what people can do. Their creativity. It's just showing that real quick. Creativity does not stop.
Yes.
which is cool.
So, to all y'all cosplayers, keep on cosplaying.
Yeah.
Yes. And keep posting pics.
Yeah, we were
Honestly,
there. Just
everybody-
a picture proof that we were there, just in case people think that we weren't.
Yeah, I was the guy with the Resident Evil shirt with the bloody knife, trying to survive, trying to stab zombies.
They did an amazing Queen of the Dam there.
Oh yes.
So I don't know which cosplayer that was, but good job. Amazing.
Or was she just whatchamacallit, like an interviewer that just decided to cosplay?
Oh really? Well, she looked just like Aaliyah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the picture. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm playing the video right now. So that was pretty impressive. That was pretty impressive.
And one more negative.
Uh-oh,
Food.
what happened?
Food.
Really?
They need healthy choices. Yeah, because it was a lot of carbs. It was a lot of carbs, bro. They need healthy
Carbs
choices.
for energy.
No. But you could have vegan options or something that, because there was one truck that was serving, was an Impossible Burger, and I had to eat that. And I was like, it's no other vegan options or
Did it taste
vegetables.
good,
Or...
though?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, good.
It was good.
Okay.
But I was just saying, like, I would like more vegan options, like
No,
even
definitely.
grease or juicy juice. Green juice.
So, well, I tell you, the food game was really bad years ago, and you pretty much had to eat inside, or you had to walk a couple blocks. The food trucks, kind of all right, and then all of a sudden, boom, they had plenty of choices. So it's come a long way.
Yeah.
It's not perfect,
You're right.
but it's definitely come a long way from what it used to be.
Oh, and the ramen spot I went to, fire.
Oh, the
bro.
one where we walked over, it was good.
Yes, bro. Oh my God. They had a spicy beef ramen that was so good.
You
was
can
that on,
taste it all over again.
That was on
35th?
35th? Okay.
Yeah.
I think
If
I
I'm
can
not
find that
mistaken.
again. Yeah.
It was like a spicy beef ramen. Oh my God. I was like, I fell in love.
Last convention, they had a Bob's Burgers food truck. I got really excited about it. I was like, whatever you have, I'll eat it.
Just 'cause it
Oh,
was
wow.
burgers. And on that note, give everybody a social media.
Dayveonne Bussey on Instagram and Facebook, and Shamar Williams on Twitter.
Corey Davis, you can find me at IamGT3 on all the things.
You find me on IG at CASSUALTY. It's casualty with 2 S's.
And I am Michael7Michael on IG. You can go to GEEKCASTER on IG, geekcaster.com for, as Corey would say, all of the things. And then you could also go on Facebook, GEEKCASTER Network. Now, Corey, I'm going to say it publicly and put on a show. Got some articles coming up on things that you like and different things. So go to geekcaster.com. All back on that. Articles are back in effect. That's right, going from 21 into the 2022. And we will confirm within a week or so what's going on if GeekCaster will be live on the scene at Anime NYC. So we will see what's going on with that. You're watching GeekCaster. Thank you, everybody, and keep being wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, do that. Do that.
No dishwasher?
Yeah, do that.
Washing machine? Yeah.
Yeah.